Your machinery is a serious investment and at the heart of every farming operation. That's why Machinery Pete has partnered with Big Iron to launch Machinery Pete Auctions, a powerful resource connecting buyers and sellers of used farm equipment. Welcome to Machinery Pete TV Auction Edition.
Thank you to Trelleborg and Mitas Tires as presenting sponsors of Machinery Pete TV Auction Edition.
Hey folks, welcome to Machinery Pete TV Auction Edition. We are previewing our February 22nd online sale, no buyer's fee, absolute sale. And folks, we got some great equipment for you, including 13 tractors, highlighted by a 2008 John Deere 8430 from Colorado with low hours, and a 1989 4555 Deere two-wheel drive, just over 3,100 hours from Kansas. All that and more right here on Machinery Pete TV Auction Edition. All right, folks, let's talk tractors for sale on our February 22nd Machinery Pete online auction. We've got some beauties, and let's start off with 5 from our good friend Justin Armitage with Central Equipment Sales out of Hugoton, Kansas. Now, how about a 1989 John Deere 4555 two-wheel drive with only 3,177 hours, folks? I don't have to tell you to find a 55 series two-wheel drive with, just over 3,000 hours. That is a rare bird. And of course, these 55 series low hours, boy, do they attract a ton of interest. This one could push towards a record price range, I think. And I've seen 4555s go as high as 67,000 when they're mechanical front. So pretty interesting opportunity to get in a bid on this one, folks. Now, Justin has some other beautiful tractors. A red one, a 1993 Case H 7140 Magnum, 7,185 hours on it. Actual hours from the Panhandle of Oklahoma. You can see how beautiful that is. It's been clear coated, looks just like new. Of course, these boxcar Magnums attract a ton of interest. But if we hop back to the green ones, Justin has a few other beauties, like a 1997 John Deere 8400, 6,801 actual hours on it, like new rear tires. I've seen some really strong auction prices on those 83, 8400s of late. And I think this might be another one. Again, only 6,801 hours on this one. Justin also has a 2013 John Deere 7200R, 8,130 hours with IVT. Of course, those R series, they attract a ton of interest out there too. And also on the sale, February 22nd, is this 2001 John Deere 6410 with a loader, John Deere 640 loader, and 5,068 hours on it. Now, in addition to those 5 tractors, Justin also has a couple precision ag items, which have been just red hot this year at auction. He's got a 2012 John Deere STARFIRE 3000 receiver and a 2004 John Deere 2600 display. And 2 other tractors to highlight on our February 22nd sale, folks. This 2009 John Deere 6430 with loader, only 3,350 hours on it, second owner. This one's from Wheatfield, Indiana, from our good friends at 217 Ag Solutions, representing that tractor for us. And also this 2007 Case H Steiger 330 four-wheel drive from our good friend Bill Albaugh with Hot List Equipment. Now this Steiger 330 is from Sedgwick, Colorado, and has a fresh engine overhaul on it. Stay tuned, folks. Coming up, we'll have more with Bill Albaugh with Hot List Equipment, including a closer look at a very low-hour Massey 1736 tractor and a low-hour Deutz-Fahr. Hey folks, pleased to be joined by my friend Bill Albaugh, owner of Hot List Equipment. Bill, how you doing today out there in Fort Morgan, Colorado?
Very good. Very good, Greg. Thank you for having me on the show.
Hey, you bet. Well, thank you for being one of our certified auction partners with Hot List Equipment, Bill. And gosh, your history in the farm equipment business goes back how many years now, Bill?
About 30 plus years. I got started back in the late 80s in Champaign-Urbana, Illinois, running a Massey Ferguson and Deutz-Fahr store.
Well, again, we're excited to have you as one of our preferred auction partners using our Machinery Pete monthly online platform. And Bill, you've got some really intriguing equipment selling on our February 22nd sale. Let's start with some tractors. I saw a 2004 Deutz-Fahr 85, crazy low hours on that thing. What was under 600 hours with the loader?
Yeah, absolutely. The seller down in Arkansas has that tractor. Those are actual hours on it. it's a really unique piece. It's obviously low hour with a loader, cab tractor. It's a shuttle shift with creeper. So that, you livestock and dairy guys out there, that might be a fit for your operations.
And I think you have tons of pictures of it, and also a video, I think, too. Is that right?
There's a video of it running as well on the listing.
Okay. Well, as plugged in as you are, these loader tractors in that horsepower range, gosh, they've been pretty popular. And here's an 04 model with 575 hours. You don't see them like this every day, do you?
Absolutely. It's nice, clean and straight. And, it looks like it came from a good home. And those are, the Deutz-Fahr's got a good little product there. So
now if we stay with, I believe that same seller out of Searcy, Arkansas, different shade of green, Bill, but the John Deere 4650 two-wheel drive, I think 11,000 hours on it. But
yep.
Those 50 series two-wheel drives, boy, they've been attracting a lot more interest here lately.
Absolutely. Those tractors are just bulletproof. And, don't let the 11,000 hours spook you. There's a video of that tractor running as well, and you see it shifting going forward and backwards, the 3-point running in the PTO. But it is a very straight tractor and good running. Seller says there's no blow by, and it shifts perfectly. So that's a good run and straight tractor.
Yeah, that is a nice one there. And now if we hop over to Iowa, boy, a later model, small horsepower tractor, that 2018 Massey 1736. I think it's got a loader, and again, crazy low hours, 270 hours on it, Bill. Pretty unique here.
That tractor is coming off an acreage, and if you see the listings, there is a New Holland baler, a New Idea rake, and a New Idea sickle bar mower. Those all come with the same operation. It's a couple that's retiring up there in Sioux City, Iowa, and they're actually relocating down to my hometown, down by Ankeny, Iowa. And you can tell by the pictures, it's had a great home, very clean, shedded, the whole 9 yards. Even the baler has been shedded. And what a fascinating fact about Sioux City, Iowa is back in the day, Sioux Tractor was the compact tractor area for Massey Ferguson. And so, all the compact tractors and attachments back in heavens, I don't know, late 70s, 80s, 90s, all came out of Sioux Tractor in Sioux City, Iowa. So that, that's not far from the heritage of Massey in the compact tractor world.
Right. Well, that is a beautiful little Massey there, that 1736. And you're right, Bill, the picture of that baler, folks, you got to check this out. Go to machinerypete.com, click on the auction year, February 22nd. That's 68. That's almost like a little time machine picture. That must have been extremely well cared for over the years by these folks, Bill. Yeah,
it definitely appears so. And talking to the seller, he actually had to drive up to Canada to get a clutch for it. So it's well maintained and has been, and it should be a good runner for somebody that wants to buy it.
Right. And again, he's got a couple rakes there, a New Idea 402 and 522. Is that from the same seller?
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. And then on the topic of hay, let's loop back to the round baler. I think this one we're back to the Arkansas seller, the John Deere 457 round baler, Bill.
Absolutely. Low bale count. I think 8,300 bales on that, and that's coming. That was the seller's personal baler, and so you can tell by the pictures it's been very well maintained. And he was telling me every time they came out of the field, they did the infrared test on the bearings. And if there was a bearing that was hot, it got replaced. So that should be a good piece for somebody looking for that size of baler.
I guess there's one other tractor you have on the sale too, February 22nd, Bill, a little Leyland 154, 1,836 hours. Now, where is that one from?
That one is up in Delaware, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
It's up in the Northeast, and that's one of those buy one, get one free tractors. It's a tractor, it's 2-wheel drive, low hours, I think 1,800 hours. But it actually comes with another tractor with it, which can be used for parts. And that second tractor also has a loader with it. But that tractor, like I say, is low hour, 2-wheel drive with front weights on the front wheels. And, it makes somebody a nice little acreage tractor up in that area.
Stay with us, folks. Coming up, we're going to preview a pair of 2021 trailers selling our February 22nd online auction.
What's that piece of equipment worth? Check out Machinery Pete's auction prices for the answer. Free to view, updated daily, all types of equipment. Go to machinerypete.com and click on the auction tab, then auction price data.
Hey folks, I want to welcome my good friend Mark Stock, co-owner of BigIron.com. Mark, how you doing today?
I tell you what, beautiful, beautiful weather today where I'm at, and I hope everybody's enjoying this nice winter in some parts of the country, not so nice in others.
Yeah, hey, we're mid-40s in Minnesota, so I'm a happy camper today, Mark, but no guarantee about tomorrow. But we got some machinery to talk about on our February 22nd Machinery Pete online auction here. Let's start off with our friends at Barry Machinery, Chris Barry. I think Chris has over 20 items on the sale. Kind of a nice variety. Let's start with a couple tractors, a 1981 John Deere 4640, 8,440 hours on it. That one's out of Selma, Oregon. And then also a 1976 International 1086, 7,830 hours out of Lincoln, Nebraska. I think that's a one-owner tractor. And then a seed tender, Mark, a 2012 Meridian Seed Titan 4 SE 4-box out of Newman Grove, Nebraska. So some nice items there.
Yes, and they also have this 2006 Buffalo 7812 Bale mover. This is the conveyor mover, folks. So you can pull ahead and load it right on the trailer. And then they've also got a 2021 trailer. It's a better built Super Duty 16 bale mover. So a lot of folks getting corn stalks and hay moved around where they need to be, and those machines are selling on your sale, along with a 1995 Road Boss 30-foot flatbed trailer. It's 102 inches wide. It's got a 4-foot beaver tail, 26-foot main floor wooden deck, and this is a 3-axle trailer. So that'll get a lot of heavy hauling underway here behind your pickup truck.
Yeah, so we do have some great trailers on the February 22nd auction, folks. Check it out. Again, big thanks to Chris Barry, Barry Machinery there for being our certified auction partner, presenting this equipment on the sale. Mark, let's switch gears now and let's go to Indiana. Our friends at J&L Agri-Service have a few unique items on our February 22nd sale. Now, I know it won't be too long and we'll be having to mow the grass out there. So I saw that Brandon has a John Deere 757 zero-turn. I think only just over $500 on this thing.
You bet. 60-inch deck, and there's a nice mower. And yes, the grass will get greener before you know it. So check that machine out. And also there's going to be a lot of tillage work going on here. And they've got this nice Sunflower 5035 28-foot machine that get out there and get that ground all ready for the planter. And you can pull right behind it a DMI Crumbler. So they'll be selling that on the sale as well.
I saw that. And one other item, Mark, from J&L Agri-Service there that caught my eye was a 2021 Horst CHC36 36-foot header trailer. Now, I'm sure you've seen this too with Big Iron, but all the auctions we cover, these header trailers, a lot of demand for them. So here's a 2021 model 36-footer for sale.
Yes, and it's just like a lot of good quality equipment that's out there, Greg. You take good care of this thing, and we've seen machines that are 1 year old, and we've seen them that are 20 years old. And if they're well cared for, you get your money back for them. Take good care of this item when you become the owner, and you'll have a good machine that'll last you a long time.
Well, let's transition now to some different type of equipment, which we're happy to have on our Machinery Pete online auction, Mark. Byron seed corn equipment. Let's start off with a 1989 a picker with 8,800 hours on it up out of North Dakota. I think it's got a John Deere engine with only 70 hours on an out-of-frame overhaul on it. So a Byron picker, not something you see every day.
That's correct. And it's making me hungry just looking at the machine. I love sweet corn. And then there's another machine also, a Byron 8400 series machine that will be selling, powered by a 6-cylinder John Deere engine. It's got the hydrostatic transmission and the actual 9-row seed and sweet corn head used on that Byron picker is selling as well. That's the 3730 model series machine. So I'll tell you what, I'm getting hungry just looking at it.
Pass the butter and the salt, right? Yeah, that Byron 8400 with the 9-row head out of Ankeny, Iowa, from a family operation there. So check those out, folks. Again, they sell absolute no buyer's fee on our February 22nd Machinery Pete online auction. And while we're on the topic of corn heads, Mark, also Case H 1083 8-row head, kind of unique though. Only 1,500 acres on a complete rebuild from 2018. So chance to get yourself kind of a like new head here for probably some good savings.
And you know what? If you buy a corn head right now, this time of year, a lot of people are thinking about planting. They're thinking about spraying. They might not be thinking about, buying a corn head. So watch this item sell, because your sale is no reserves, Greg, and that gives the door open to anybody that's looking to upgrade their corn head.
Coming up, our feature item on our February 22nd online auction, a very sharp 2008 John Deere 8430 tractor from Colorado with 4,664 hours on it.
Got equipment to sell? Sell it on the Machine Repeat monthly online auction. Call 844-727-6374 and we'll connect you with one of our auction partners to get your equipment listed.
All right, folks, we need to welcome back Bill Albaugh with Hot List Equipment for our feature item on the sale. And Bill, this 2008 John Deere 8430 you've got on our February 22nd auction. Wow, she's a beauty, but it's got 4,664 hours on it.
Absolutely. You look at, especially in today's day and age, what's going on in used equipment industry as far as shortage of good used and availability. And this tractor is spectacular. I mean, it is absolutely immaculate. It looks like it just came off the showroom. 4,600 hours, power shift, ILS, pre-def. And I want to continue to emphasize that pre-def on that tractor. I've got 2 years. It's a second owner that owns this tractor. And it's like I said, it's about 5 miles from my house here, but I've got the last 2 years work orders on there on the listing, so anybody can go back and see how it's serviced. All the oils have been changed, so it's one of those things. It's a turnkey tractor right now, and the tires on it are excellent. The rear tires measured 88%, and the front tires measured 66%, and that was used with the TreadSure app. So those are TreadSure verified, and TreadSure is an app that actually measures tire tread depth based off of the original OEM. So you plug the tire manufacturer in there, it comes up with the actual in 30 seconds what it came out new, and then it measures it, and then it comes out with your percentage. So it is verified of the tire tread depth.
I'm a huge fan of TreadSure app by our friends at Dawson Tire and Wheel, Bill. That is a fantastic tool. I encourage folks just hit Dawson Tire and Wheel and look for that TreadSure app. It's fantastic. And
yeah, it's really easy to use.
And a huge factor, again, that rear tire. What did you say,
88%?
88%. Yeah, you figure what you'd have to spend to put new tires on, and that baby's pushing 90% there. And again, like you said, Bill, we can't say it enough. Pre-def.
Yeah. Pre-def, clean, straight, power shift, ILS.
Right. And with your, you're like me, you've been in the farm equipment business, forever. The demand for tractors like this, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all to have numerous dealers after this thing, because you just can't find tractors like this.
Absolutely not. And, I have a lot of dealer contracts across the United States from my history in several different brands. And I know for sure they're all craving and looking for tractors. And really, it used to be everybody was looking for the 500 hour or less tractor. Now it's like 5,000 hours or less, right? Because the dealers' lots are bare. They need something to sell, and the availability of new is kind of skittish for the rest of the year, no matter which manufacturer it is right now.
Right. And you said the tractor is only like 5 miles from where you are in Fort Morgan, Colorado.
Yep. It's in Wildona. It's in rural Wildona, Colorado.
What can you tell us about Wildona, Colorado, Bill, that we might not know right now?
Good question. It's a very small farming town. There's some wooded areas around it. You're going to find wheat, corn, and livestock. So it's kind of our traditional northeastern Colorado town.
Well, folks, the other thing we know about Wildona, Colorado is it has one heck of a nice 2008 John Deere 8430, 4,664 hours. Again, it sells on our February 22nd Machine Repeat online auction. And Bill Albaugh, Hot List Equipment, can't thank you enough for telling us about this beautiful tractor and for being one of our preferred auction partners on our Machine Repeat auction platform.
Well, I really appreciate it. And it's a great platform, and couldn't be happier to be part of it. So thank you very much.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us on the Machine Repeat TV Auction Edition, previewing our February 22nd online auction. Hop on to machinerepeat.com, click that bid button, And if you've got equipment you're thinking of selling, give us a call, 844-727-6374, and get it listed on our March 22nd online auction.
Thank you to Trelleborg and Mitas Tires as presenting sponsors of Machinery Pete TV Auction Edition.
Your next piece of equipment is on MachineryPete.com. Search equipment from dealerships across the country to find what you're looking for. Only on MachineryPete.com.